Hello there, people, and welcome back. We are here once again to play one of the best games ever made. Last time, we completed the prologue, chapter 1, and until level 50, floor 50 in the Pit of 100 Trials. I did this solely so that I have the big bag, because I like carrying items. Despite my better judgment, we have not doubled it. We got a boost of 34%, gone from 15 to 20, which is, still good. I don't know if I want to buy it. What the heck is this logic? You buy this game. If you think this game is good, buy this game. Like, basically. To be honest, I have not seen a lot of changes from the GameCube version. If the trend is staying that way, and there is no quality of life changes or anything like that, I wouldn't get mad if you just get the Dolphin ISO and play the GameCube version, which, by the way, you should do anyways, because it's free. But if this version has any quality of life things, I'm looking, especially, I'm looking at chapter, I think it's 4, in the Dark Woods, with the creepy steeple and whatever. If they have overworked this, so I don't have to run back and forth 4 times, and I'm not kidding this, by the way, this game is amazing. We have seen one quality of life change already, like geometry-wise, not gameplay-wise. There are many, but like in Hooktail Castle, the one place where you jump down from above to get the badge, and then normally, in the GameCube version, you have to get all the way back again for where you jump down, but in this version, you had a pipe directly to where you just jumped down. I call this amazing. Also, I love something like this. Oh my god, really? The Thousand Year Door has a different soundtrack for each star. Wait, is there really a sound specifically for when you are on the turn and think about what you're doing? Yes, it is dampened. Holy shit. They have done, by the way, exactly what I wanted from them. I said it once, and I will say it again. This game has huge vibes from Origami King, which had a different fighting theme for every single chapter and environment, which I fucking loved. So I'm looking forward to this being the same thing in here, which is most likely will be. Anyway, that's why the pipe that connects Boogly Woods. Ah, yeah! I now know what we wanted to do. Actually, helpful tip this time. Yeah, right. We are on our way immediately to chapter 2. We have been spoken with Shuleiji. We have done the pit. Yeah, everything done. We are going to Boogly Woods. That is new. Normally, this little fucker is only coming right before you find the first black chest, I think. And this time the game is literally hand-holding you where to go. And I can tell you exactly how or why. Because some people nowadays are stupid, and kids back then are also stupid and probably didn't find the way forward. I'm going to say this because I and I was stupid, as every child is, this was the only moment where it's actually being teased that they are this way. The other two instances before are not in the original version. And I, as a child, have never reached chapter 2. I know that. Mario, did you see that? That was one of the things Professor Frankly described. It is a slug. Somewhat. It is subtle enough that most people won't realize, as well as new expressions for some character, but if you're used to the Paper Mario, you won't even remember they hadn't been in the original. Yeah, definitely, 100%. The shocked face from Professor Frankly, for example, I would say that I know this game very well. I don't know it in and out, like the star pieces and whatever. I'm most likely going to miss some of them. But genuinely speaking, I would say I know this game a lot. And I hope I will be able to figure out every change in this version. Because I just want to. There is no other reason. Eek. Don't eat me. I think, by the way, this also is a different animation. This little shit over there never had an emotion where his eyes go wiki or whatever. This is the only emotion this little dickhead had. You didn't come to eat me. And you're not bullies? For real. Phew. Boy, that's good. I thought for a second I might have an accident. You have an accident. You are being rescued. Do not resist. You're one of the creatures from Bogley Woods, right? What are you doing here? What? Why you know about me? No, you must be... You're the guys working for the X-Nauts, aren't you? You chased me here. No, it's the end. X-Nauts? Easy there, kid. What in the world are you freaking out about? We're not gonna do anything to you, so chill for a second. Just tell us what's going on. Well, okay. This gang of bad guys who call themselves X-Nauts came here, where I live. They came inside our great tree and started tearing it apart and causing trouble. So I've come all the way here, looking for help. Mario, that sounds like the guys who attacked us in Rogueport, right? If they're the same guys, then they're definitely after the Crystal Star. Now that you mention it, they did say something about a Crystal Star thingy. But we Punies don't know anything about any crystals or stars. Say, could you guys help us out? Maybe chase them off? If you do, we give you... what is it? The Crystal Star? If you do, we have the Puny Elder give you that. I don't know what it is, but it will help you to reclaim our tree. I'm sure the elders will agree. So what do you say? Let's not waste any more time. I'm begging you. Really? You aren't joking? You do it? I guess, I mean, you can't just ignore them, right? And we do need to find the crystal stars before the X-Naut, whatever guys do. Oh, thank you so much. This is great. I'm so happy. Also new emotion. This, I said it once and I will say it again. This fucker never had any other emotions. I'll take you where I live. Follow me, okay? It's this way. Wait, hang on a second. I'm sure the Puny Elder said something around a button to open a secret entrance. Let's get our defense plus, if I'm not mistaken. It's damage dodge. Oh, it is boost defense by 1. Yeah, okay. It is not a... Yeah, right. If it's the same badge but in blue. Like if this would be blue, it is a flat +1 defense. And this is +1 defense if you successfully dodge. which is nice on paper. But, hear me out. You can also super dodge and get no damage whatsoever. For free, by the way, for free. You can get to the woods where Punis live hidden by going through that pipe there. Okay, hurry. Are you ready for dick enlargement music? Welcome to Chapter 2, The Great Boogly Tree. We put some Japanese style in this music, I see. These are the Boogly Woods. They show look boogling. I've got butterflies. Okay, just a bit farther and we should be able to see the great tree. The elder and her friends are waiting for us there. Oh, and my little sister too. Come on, let's go. Ooh, it's good. That is good, yeah, I love it. In Origami King, the yellow streamer, which is the second or third chapter, please don't bite me, with the Japanese flair in the autumn woods and then the Shogun Studios. Music, amazing. I loved it. And they put a huge heap of that in this game. Time to go to work, lovelies. Vivian, you understand what you got to do, yes? A, find that Mario guy, and B, steal the map to the Crystal Stars, right? We can just do away with Mario and his friends, can't we? Or is that bad? Oh, bad things happen all the time, Vivian, but you're right about our goals. If my information is correct, Mario should be coming down this road quite soon. You must ambush him here and get that map. What is it now, Vivian? What is your frowning over there? What, you mean this? I found it near that tree over there a while back. Isn't it a gorgeous necklace? It was so lovely, I just had to pick it up. Cheers. Vivian, for shame. Picking up someone's scraps, disgusting, greedy. But enough of that, Vivian, my dear pack rat. Bring out the sketch of that Mario guy that you got from Grodus. What? I don't have that. You said it was way too important, so you took it. You should have it. Don't be Handy? Don't be ridiculous, I don't have that thing. You were in charge of it. You wretched little worm, blaming me for something you probably screwed up. But I... Oh, what is it, Marlin? What is it, a mustached fellow? There is no time for such nonsense, you great oaf. Save your games for later. Now, where was I? You, Vivian, don't tell me you lost our precious sketch. But listen, look, it's not my fault, I never had the sketch. Silence, you diz. Such impudence. How dare you talk back to me in such a rebellious child. It's time to me to let your only rational... It's clear to me that the only rational you understand is force. For your punishment, I will take that necklace you just found. Yes, so sorry. But but Beldam. Oh, you're horrid. My personal Shadow Siren tier list. This one is number 3 because she sucks. This one is number 2 because playable character or partner. And this one is number 1 because she's amazing. I have no reasons for that. We should be quite overpowered, by the way. Not in terms of we're having a lot of damage, but then we should just literally be way higher on level. So most things will most likely just not damage us. Music is pumping. Oh yeah. By the way, quick swap, no? Piss. Yes, I could have super guarded, but we have to use the ability somehow, right? And here you can see we are over leveled because even though we find a new enemy, we only get 1 star point from each. Well, it was to be expected. I'm not sure if we had those in the Hunting Trials though. I wonder if they changed how Madame Flurry worked. Because I'm gonna be honest, Madame Flurry was probably one of the weakest characters in the original. It was just so niche. She didn't have any elemental abilities other than like Vivian has fire. Spoiler, by the way. But Madame Flurry just had a crappy chance to blow enemies away, which, by the way, didn't even give you star points. A body slam, which is equal to a jump. Although it could hit air-based and ceiling-based enemies, which is very niche. And she had the suck, which was funny, but very expensive. And then again, you don't need that other than you set her in front to tank the damage in the first place. In which, I mean, why should you do that? Why would you have Flurry out in the first place to tank damage if you could have Gumbella for multi-bounce or Vivian for fire and bypass defense attacks? Defense bypassing attacks. What a sentence. That's a pale piranha. You know those guys, the famous piranha plants. This colorless subspecies is adapted to boogly woods. Ah, the wonders of nature. 4-2-0. If you try to jump on them, they'll totally jump you. Okay, they take ages. A thing I didn't say, by the way, every single menu change you do, and every single guard point or attack point or whatever you interact with, is haptically responded. So you can feel your inputs, by the way. Which I would say is a very nice thing. Yeah, I love the music changes. They definitely have learned. Oh yeah, I put many of those into recipes and... sold many others. You are annoying as fuck. In the original game, people were talking about how it got censored that Vivian is apparently trans. Or it got outright denied, depending on the localization. In the remake, that got put back in, and the other half of the internet starting the talks. Vivian will never be addressed. Ah, yes. Yeah, in the original Japanese version, they outright just admitted that, and I think German translation hinted to it, and the English translation lost it, basically. That there was any trans involved. From what I remember, that could be wrong. Please don't throw stones at me. But at the end of that, I don't care. That is the most important point. Where did all our money go? By the way, funny number. Have I been busy? Oh, I bought funny things. Yeah, I bought funny things. Double pain and timing toot. By the way, very subtle. Listen. It has a different sound. By the way, this is something I noticed very early. Everything you hit with your hammer has a different sound. I literally in the first loading screen of Rogueport, I noticed that. Everything you do has a different subtone, and I love it. Because your hammer sounds quite different when hitting a can than hitting a brick wall. There, can you see it? The big tree. That was what I was telling you about. That is where the Punies live. That's home. Of course, it's not just a tree. Lots of Jabbies and Pythons too. Well, anyway, Mario, follow me. Have you always been here? Hey, yo, I got all the hardest product. Look no further. I cannot remember that this guy was here. No, I don't think so, no. Maybe they just added more locations where a random shop merchant could appear. The Great Tree. Can you hear that on stream? Is it loud enough? Is the game proportionally loud to my voice? Can you hear the sound it makes when I'm walking on this very cool looking foil paper? I would say no. Hello, by the way. Okay, let me give you a bit more volume. The game seems to be way quieter than what I normally play. And here's our FP+. The audio compressor, alright. But yeah, the game a bit louder is probably a good idea. Also, I'm not specifically loud in this game. I mean, I'm also only having headsets. I mean, I'm not watching my own stream though. Well, take a look. This door wasn't there before. Someone just installed it. And I can't open it. I thought I could finally save anyone. I am a fool. Hey, don't take it so hard. It does look sturdy though. What can we do now? I got it. Mario, over here. Long ago, the puny elder told me about a secret entrance somewhere around here. We'll get in that way. Problem is, I doubt finding it going to be easy. I mean, it won't be labeled secret entrance. It will be. Spoiler. Not to be a war award, but how in the heck can we find a secret entrance? Well, it's hidden by... Well, it is hidden by its invisible thingy. We need to find and remove the thingy. Boy, but removing a normal thingy sounds tough enough, let alone an invisible one. Got it. Flurry. Surely Madame Flurry's power can help us. Oh my god. I hope they didn't change it. But you know, in the original, to make Flurry blow, you squeezed her tits. And I hope they did not change that. Because I am always up for some illustrious boobies. Flurry is a refined and dignified lady who lives in these woods. The elder says she's a wind spirit who can wield the power of air with ease. You see, where I'm going with this, she can use wind powers to blow thingies away. Like myself. Well, I won't hurt to try. Flurry lives in the deepest corner of the woods, so let's head in that direction from here. The interesting question is, where exactly does she get her groceries? Oh, that is probably why the merchant is in this town now. In these woods. He's a traveling merchant. He is selling her groceries. It all makes sense now. Sorry. These woods are the most wonderful in all the world. Yes, indeed. Building a house here was just the finest idea I did ever have. Oh my, yes. Are you sure? This place is so different from the blight flashbulbs of the world I'm used to. Such peace, the negative image of the real world soothes my body and soul. But what's even better is that I, Madame Flurry, grow ever more lovely here. Plus, those squishy, adorable little punies that live in the tree are so nice to me. But I suppose if I stay here too long, I begin to crave hustle and bustle long before long. Oh my, it's happening even as we speak. Already I feel the need for drama. That moment of exhilaration, when the spotlight shines down on the stage on me. Surely, I was born to be an actress for the ages. Nice carpet. It's settled then. I shall rise again. But before I make my stage comeback, I must simply wimp my body and mind into shape. I just have to put on my makeup and make my beauty even more beautiful. Wait a moment. No, it's gone. Gone. Ladies, if you hear me, don't use makeup. True beauty comes from within. Also, makeup is annoying. Although lip gloss on your dick is funny. As long as you don't overdo it. If we head east from here, we see Flurry's place in no time. And here, this is the one who supplies Flurry with overpriced groceries. Hear me out. I got the lore figured out. Was this counting as a jump? No. Okay. Wow. We are completely useless. What? You know what that means? Oh, by the way, that is not working. We can do this for free. Well, and then we have to do this only to kill it. We should have not done this, by the way. I could have just super guarded him. Same with the cloud. I'm an idiot. Shut up. Super guards to damage. I didn't need any of that. Alright. Ooh. Free real estate over there. One of the Koopas just had a funny blue-looking thing in his hand when he was entering the stage. I think. Oh, whatever. P down, D up. I know most of these blocks, but I will definitely lose some. Good for me that I don't have different controllers that have different button layouts and are completely confusing. Quake Hammer, damaging all enemies on the ground or ceiling. That's a pretty good one. Not as good as Fire... actually, it is better than Fire Drive, if you would count ceiling as important. You know, I want to use some more different badges, because I can tell you, I will use Fire Drive, Multi-Bounce and Power Bounce. And everything that gives me more jump damage as soon as I can jump on things. That is my default loadout. But I could try to make some more interesting combinations. You know what? I was actually surprised by Sleepy Stomp. So let's give some other things a time to shine as well. Let's put on Quake Hammer. And although this is probably good on paper, I will never use the normal dodge. I will eat 10 damage my ass or super guard. There is no in between. Do we have those bats here? No, we don't. Okay. music is a certified banger, by the way. In case you haven't known. Shit. Let's use an item. I'm sure it will work. Actually, I'm impressed. It actually worked on most of them. You know, an item is okay if it isn't always working, especially if you target multiple enemies with this. But hear me out, hear me out. I would still argue that status effects, like the sleepy storm, always has to work because you are investing a turn, which would be normally better if you use something with more damage, and a requirement for ability points, for flower points. So I would argue it should always work. Unless the enemy is immune against them. Like bosses or something like that. Bosses could be immune. That's no problem. But you get what I mean. I think that is damage bypassing. Defense bypassing. It's basically a... As I said, I know most of them. I'm going to say this a lot more times, so I can eat my own ass when I miss one. Excuse me? Maybe she isn't here. I wonder if she went for a walk in the woods. As a child. Like, not as a tiny, weeny child. As a child, I never found this chapter. In my, I don't know, first completing playthrough. When I was here, you have a healing block outside and a safe block in here. My stupid ass child was thinking, now is a boss fight. And I gotta be honest, even now, when I'm not a stupid child anymore, I still would say, if I wouldn't know better, I would say there's a boss fight coming up. Because why would you put a healing block and a safe block so close together? Madame Flori? Hello? If you're here, say something. Eek. No, out of the question. You mustn't come in. Madame Fleury, are you there? Is that you? What are you doing? Ah, wait a moment. These darling, squishy little footsteps. Is that you, Puno? Oh, it's been an age since I saw you last. You poor dear. Is there something you need? Well, the thing is, we have a problem. The Great Tree's entry hole is blocked. My puny friends are trapped inside, so they are in a pickle, and Mario needs the crystal stars. It's a train wreck, really. That's why we need you to come us and find the secret entrance, Madame Fleury. Oh, is that all, dearie? You come all the way here just for that? My adorable little Punio. You know I would do anything in my power to help you. However, lamentarily, I am in a bit of a blind myself. I just cannot come out.
Stupid.
Wow, what's the matter? It's something embarrassing, but I never go out without my favorite necklace. I just can't find that blessed thing. I suspect I dropped it on my daily constitutional. I'd be simply scandalized if anyone saw me without it, so I can't be going out. I absolutely must have that necklace to highlight my beauty, and that's that. I totally know how you feel. No, you don't. When I go out, I'm all about the accessories. Hey, wait a second, you lost your necklace. I'm having a deja vu, big time. I swear, someone said you found a necklace. What's that? Do speak up. You, whoever just spoke, do you have a clue to my necklace whereabouts? If you do, you must help me. Please, be a dear, find it and bring it back to me. After that, I will most certainly join and help my squishy little Punio. Don't worry, Madame Flori, I'm sure Mario can find your necklace. Word is, he's super. You can do it, right, Mario? Sure. Great, it's decided. Then, let's go find it. I'm sorry to trouble you, sir. Imagine they would have implemented something that you can sit. Beldam, I told you, you blame me for losing the sketch, but you had it. Silence, you twit. It's not the time to hang up on the stupid details. We must study the sketch. Wow, this Mario guy looks so manly. Check out that buzzy mustache. How handsome. You know something, though, my lovelies? I swear I've seen this gentleman before. Ah, it's Mr. Mustache. I don't believe this. Vivian, this is, without a doubt, all your fault. And I'll be dealing out some strict punishment later, my dearie. Oh, yes, I promise you that. What? That's not fair. You're the one who had the... Silence your squirrel brain. Don't you cop on the insolence attitude with me. Yes, this is not fair. And about the necklace, I was thinking of returning it to you, but no more. And since you caused this problem, you have to figure out how to find this Mario chump. Good. You see why I like Marilyn? She's just standing there, being in the background. Also, the strongest character of all three of them, but not doing things, which is exactly how one should be. Just don't care. This is such a completely unneeded detail. But if you go into paper or 2D mode, into flip, you throw around a lot of petals when standing in the right flowers. Those are details you would never find normally. And that was definitely not in the old game. These little things, that is what I'm looking for. Every single moment. Yikes. next enemy will get everything I have. I don't want though. Well, it's not like I have a choice. Why did the one Koopa just leave? Haven't you seen what I just did? You might think, what? He leveled up HP? Why? Let me tell you why. I just remembered something. Mario became a B-list star. Next battle, the Mario's crowd and stage will get bigger. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, why did I choose HP? The answer is because I remembered that I have this still on. So now I have basically taken MVP up. Okay, Fire Drive sounds amazing, as always, because fire. And you know, I think that will actually be it, yeah. Yep. Bonsoir. Perfectly timed level up, by the way. Double pain is to make the game harder? Yes. Ooh. I see what you mean. Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking about it. Well, if it isn't Mario. Shiny mustache or no, you can't be too bright if you came here looking for us. And you know why? Because we have been waiting for you. I remember. They're the one with the... Hey, wait a second. What do you mean you've been waiting for us, Mario? That sounds suspicious. Amogus. Quick, post your Among Us emotes if you have any, so I can ban you. Weeheehee. I have no quarrel with you, but I simply can't allow you to hunt for the crystal stars. And so I'll be taking that little map of yours just as soon as I deal with you. Whoa, whoa, scary lady. How do you know about the map and the crystal stars? Have you talked to Princess Peach or something? Hey, now that I think about it, who are you anyway? Those who seek names are often disappointed, but if you insist, we will tell you. We are the 3 Shadow Sisters. The 3 Shadow Sisters. Vivian, you nincompoop. Nincompoop? How are you pronouncing that? What are you blabbering about? It's just shadows, the 3 shadows. Sisters makes us less mysterious and less scary. How many times must I remind you? Right, sis, I'm sorry. It's just... It makes me really happy when you call me your sister, so... How insufferable, shabby. Oh, you've got to be fierce punishment coming your way. The tiniest hint. Ah, gee, I hate being punished. That's for later, though. First, we need to deal with this Mario and his friends. Let's do it, my lovelies. Marlin, Vivian. The might of the three shadows. Revelation withheld. Will be more than to win the day. It's most unlucky that your sights are set on you. Well, unlucky for you, of course. Marlin, Vivian, let's show them precisely what we can do. Good. Yes, sis. Now. First and fistmost. You know exactly what we're going to do now. That's Bella. She's the oldest sister, the leader of the three shadows. Max HP is 9, attack 1, defense 0, but her blizzard attack has an attack of 2. She can make her partners big and make us tiny. Her attacks are weird magic. The worst thing is, she's that sinister snicker. She sounds so totally evil. I mean, just the sort of person you want to avoid, like a plague, you know? I like the music. In case you couldn't tell. So, hear me out. I praised this, I was nearly about to say sticker. I was praising this badge. Now, don't let me down. Actually work. Oh my god. I am actually surprised. Completely unironic. This is amazing. I never used this thing in my life. Anyway. Because 5 rounds of not attacking is pretty good. That's Vivian. She's the youngest of the three shadows. 10, 1, 0. But she doesn't seem all that notable. She's kinda cute, I guess. She might even be cuter than I am. I guess. Oh, I think I might be jealous. 2 for 2. Disappointing. Buff. Okay, come on. 66%. Nah, okay. Don't. My beloved. That's Marlin. She's one of the three shadows. Beldam's younger sister. 12 to 0. He charges up her attacks occasionally. Says here she's the toughest of two sisters, so it might be best to defeat her first. Other than that, she doesn't have any particularly outstanding characteristics. She actually giga boosted. Holy piss. Let's try it again. Wow. I have to say, it is quite strong. I still can't do it. I don't know why. It is... I swear to you, in my prime time, during the original GameCube, I could multi-bounce for days. And now I'm struggling with a normal jump. Please don't hurt Vivian. This is not a question. I am forced to, because obviously I cannot go out of the battle. So even though I don't want, since I must, I will enjoy it. Sorry, sis. Oh no, she woke up. It's like she's so weak she has no resistance whatsoever. Okay, hear me out, hear me out. I have never once used an item. An healing item. I did not. Be proud of me. This is not over. I will do this multiple times if I need to. No. Oh, okay. Yikes. That would have one-shotted her, by the way. Yikes. Now it's up to you. Good. Wham, yuck. Ugh. Maybe we had just a touch overconfidence. Marlon, Vivian, you lumps. We would have won if you two pulled your weight. Both of you, prepare for a world-class punishment session when we get home. I would like to remind... I would like to remind everyone that Vivian and Marlon at least made 1 point of damage, while Beldam did exactly 0. She slept the entire fight. How could I? The game made me. It's not like I have a choice. You got necklace. That's first necklace. Yes. Let's take it back to her. They will most likely have different music for inside the tree. And I cannot remember if it... If in the original... if in the original it always had the same music for in and outside the tree. I mean, they had the same battle music, like, all the time. So I don't think they had a differentiation between these two. If you know, please let me know. The more, by the way, I'm listening to the soundtrack, I'm Lead, the more I have to correct myself. Yes, it has a slight Japanese flair, but do you know what the music is reminding me more of? And please don't say I'm insane. It is a mixture of Ori and the Blind Forest, or Will of the Wisp, take your poison, and don't declare me insane. The Water Temple, or Flower Temple, whatever, from Skyward Sword. I'm not making this up. Listen really good. If you know the two soundtracks, imagine them mixed together. Just saying. Knock knock or clap clap. Oh poor me. When, oh when, will I see my precious necklace again? I have brought your garbage. Oh, you delightful fellow. You found my necklace. I am beside myself, truly. But you still mustn't see me. Please leave the necklace by the door and wait a moment.
Oh yeah.
Splendid, splendid. Oh, so ravishing necklace. I am away with joy. You hear the Ori at least? Yeah, the Ori is probably more dominant, but I have also those Skyward Sword vibes. I don't know why. Oh my word, Mario, is it? Isn't it? Are you my heroic little necklace hunter? Well, my. Aren't you a fine specimen of a man? Yes, indeed. I prefer Vivian over this one, not gonna lie. Yes, Invader, definitely. Not gonna lie, I like boobies, but if I had to choose, this is... Well, they aren't looking soggy. It might be a tit level above the lustrous woman and with a small tiny bit too much. Also, Vivian comes with extra installed tools, which I like. Because why choose between one if you can have both? I simply must thank you for your graciousness. But how to do it? Perhaps if I grabbed you and gave you a little sugar? Here I come, handsome. Time to pick up your proper thank you. Oh, Mario, just the cutest little thing I've ever laid eyes on. I love how Nintendo is like, we censor all the remakes, but this one... Hear me out. I said it earlier. In the original, you make her blow by squeezing her tits. And I will see now that they have made it no changes to that. Because that, if they would have changed it, it would have made more outrage than they just leave it in. So I think they have just left it in. The very same Crystal Star spoken of by the low lives in Rockport. A danger-filled search for beautiful jewels. Oh, how absolutely marvelous. And here I was thinking how frightful bored I was. It's time for a change. And besides, I do declare that blush mustache of yours has completely sound me. A man as many as you must attract all sorts of trouble, and I want to keep you safe. So I dare say I'll be joining you on this little venture. I assume that's fine, Mario. Flurry joined your party. I find it, by the way, very, let's say, sarcastic that in this game every single female character or every character with any interest on Mario points out his mustache. Back when I had multiple girlfriends, and even now with quote-unquote only one, they don't like my facial hair. Not at all. Every single time we meet, I shave before because it tickles. So either I just should have had more hair and be sitting here with a fucking full-grown beard, or this game is completely up the normal way people are nowadays. Do you like facial hair? Post your voting of facial hair down below or in comments right now. Flurry's ability, a primer. While pressing X, Flurry will exhale strong gusts of wind that can blow things away. Hold X down. Oh yeah, X is on top on the Nintendo controller. Oh fuck. If she blows in the direction of an enemy, she can make the head spin for a bit, which actually inflicts a status effect. That concludes this primer. Do you feel like you mastered it? Sure thing. Yeah, at least, like, I have not a lot of beard grow. It grows very, very slow, so it is always pointy and peaksy. which is not very pleasant down below. So I just always go with the completely blank mode most of the time. I wonder if this would be a completely different thing if you have the Santa Claus treatment. And even more importantly, Flurry, chosen to join us. Let's go to the Great Tree. Anyway, let's look for it. Is he grabbing her tit? What is he having in his hand? You know what? For sake of my sanity, I'm going to say, yeah, that's a dick. That's her tit. Who knows? Maybe it's her dick. That would be an interesting remake. You see the wristband? It's the arm. No, not quite. There is something yellow. I know what you mean, but that isn't a wristband. A wristband is not. That's like two rings together by a metal plating thing. What you can see when he grabs and she blows. Her wristband is just one ring. I would actually say I don't know where this golden piece is coming from. Just because I want it so to be, I'm going to say yes, it's the tit. Definitely, 100%. Plot twist, he's grabbing her ass and there is something inside. I would take this one as well. Premiere issue. Rogueport today. Bringing you all the up-to-the-moment news as it happens. We have details of yet another incident as the parlor of the West Rogueport, outraged by the high Pianta prices. Gomfrey is suspicious of violently shaking the Pianta's charger, causing the Pianta's charger alarm to sound, which led to the Pianta's charger ceasing to function for a brief period. The parlor was forced to close down temporarily. The victim was quoted saying, "I am a machine. No matter how hard I am shook, I feel no pain." End interview. Shop Reporter Go. Get all the hottest shopping news of all the hottest shopping spots in the world. If Paddleburg your destination, you can't miss the shop that's been the talk of the town for at least 20 years. Nifty's Shop. The friendly owner has been through be the most eligible bachelor in town. But word is, he's secretly in love with the girl at the inn. The wise and worldly shopkeeper had to say, "You only live once, so enjoy it while you can." Shop now, good old Nifty. Shop now at good old Nifty's shop. Cooking for rookies. Interview, blah 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 blah. Today's anime recipe is mushroom fry. Take a mushroom, sure. Editor's note: we hope you enjoyed this premiere issue. You can look forward for more in the future. Coming into your way. Thank you. Yeah, some recipes in there are actually interesting. Most of them I will probably pull out a completion guide for what I will cook. I most likely will go for 100%. Maybe. Are you part of the Vivian gang? What's the Vivian gang? I like the fire status. Other than that, I do not differentiate between ethnic, sexuality, or whatever. So From my perspective, it's another partner in my team. That's a secret entrance. We can finally get inside. Here we go. Aren't punies just the most precious little thing? Mario, I feel I must ask. Did you know that I used to be a rather famous actress? I was a diva of the stage. I was known as Madame Flurry the world's over. But the filthy air outside the spotlight repelled me, so I came to the woods. And soon enough, I glimpsed the beauty of the punies and their little pure hearts. It reminded me of my own innocence as an actress. And that made me realize I'm having a stroke today, dude. I shall ever love the stage. I must feel the spotlight shine on me again. I must. As you can see, those dear little punies helped me find my true self. That's why I must help them, whoever I can, before I go on my own adventures. Mario, can you hear me? Check it out, I was able to open it from the inside. Come on, over here. The time has come for me to repay my debt to the punies. Come along, Mario. I don't know if I'm one of the fans from Vivian. Her abilities are okay. Fire is a good status, and she can inflict it on every enemy, no matter which position, which is quite strong. Purely from ability speaking. And as I said, I do not differentiate in any way or form. So I give her a big fat neutral, like every other character in this game probably. Hurry up, go inside. There's nothing more useful than a secret entrance right next to the main entrance. The only thing that would make it better is if either of the doors had a wall next to it. Yep. Oh yeah, right. I don't interact with these things. I don't press A. I smack them. My way more preferred method. Weird. Normally everyone's right here. What's that? Hey. Hey, Elder. Everybody, come out. Hello. They have a cool walking sound. Wow. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? How do you get in here? Whoa, dude. Isn't that the Mario guy? What? He is. We better get him. But dude, Lord Crumb told us to tell him immediately if we found him, remember? You idiot, use your head. If you capture him, we get the credit, man. Duh. Oh, yeah, right. Let's rock this jump. 1, 2, 3, break. It is a different music from the outside, but it could be scripted since we have X-Nauts in here. Sorry, Flurry. What a rhyme. We need to scan these first. I am not making up the rules. It is required. That's an X-Naut. Says here it's classified as enemy combatant. The description stinks. You think it means they are just low-level foot soldiers? 430. They drink these potions that make them all big and worried, then they attack. One's easy, but if there are 2 or more, you better watch out. Use your partner's moves to make the moves an item to take them down. Yeah, you know, those are not on work hours. They have vacation or like free time or whatever. Whatever it is. I am fucking... I can perfect counter, but I can't do more than 4 maybe perfect bounces, and I don't know why. I'm having a giant fucking skill issue. Or maybe the jumping is different from what it's used to be. Fuck. Piss! You should kill yourself. Oh. I missed. Crud, that stung, man. Dude, maybe reporting back to Lord Crumb isn't just a bad idea after all. Smart enough to lock the door, though. Pretty slick work handling those guys, Mario. Seriously, way to go. But the question remains, where did everybody go? What could possibly make everyone leave? I heard the 30 FPS made a difference to the timing. On a related note, I also hear the game has 4K support integrated, even though the console can't do it. Nintendo's next console have 4K and backwards compatibility? Maybe. Finally, somebody shows up. What are you doing hiding back there? Come out, for Pete's sake. I found us a powerful ally. He's huge. Yeah, I hear this a lot. Are you sure your huge mustache-short man won't try to eat us? Huh? Hey, who's that? Who else is back there? He's massive. Yeah, I know. People are joking they added this for the emulator people. You know? Maybe they did. Wouldn't that be cool? All those bad guys, Mario stumped every one of them, just like those goons. I hope, I really sincerely hope that they have made any quality of life changes to this fucking blow the punies over the gap mechanic, because that was annoying sometimes. That would be a nice change. Is it? There are so few. Well, we have to make do. Let me formally introduce Mario. Wait. How do we really know this blurry fellow is your ally? He might be one of them. Juniper, what are you saying? He's not one of them. Listen, we can all fight alongside Mario and chase these goons out of there. We can take back our tree. Ah, big bad Junio. Listen to yourself, trying to sound all important like. You have no idea what kind of troubles we've been through while you were gone. And why there's so few of you anyway? What happened to everyone? Well, they've been captured by those goons. The Elder, everybody, including your sister. What? Petuni? Everyone was captured and taken somewhere within this big tree. They said it was because we wouldn't tell them where we find some crystal thing. We told them we never heard of it. Oh, well that absolutely tears it. We all got to go look for them right away. What are you saying, Punio? We can't do anything to those giant goons. And adding this hairy old man to your rank won't help a bit. How can you say that? You can't know that. We have to try it, don't you see? By the way, new facial impression from Punio. I once again would like to remind everyone that those little fuckers have one singular facial impression in the original version. Think about it. If we all get gathered, we can take on anyone, anywhere. So, who's with me, huh? Come on, everyone, let's pull our strength. Pure new. You have to convince me, because I think you're losing it. Tell you what, you and Mr. Mustache can get the revolution started. If you can free our friends who got locked up somewhere in the tree, then I'll join your little crusade. Ha, like that will ever happen. Fine, we'll show you. Right, Mario? Right? Come on, follow to the glory. Let's at them. You know, you could also just kill one of them, like this one, and make an example for everyone else. Just saying. Shouldn't you be dizzy? How much damage? Holy shit, that is actually like walking on butter. Which is not good, by the way, in case you haven't heard this out. My beloved Sleepy Bones. Let's go. That's a Yux. Says here it's a creature created in the X-Nauts labs. 320. According to this, attacks and items won't affect it if it has mini Yux around it. Oh yeah, right, I should have made it spawn those. So if any mini Yux appear, those take those out first. For free. No, mini Yux. Oh, interesting. You're not putting me in a fight when you hit me from a mile away? That was... Was it always like that? I don't think so, no. That is also probably a change in this game. Yes. That's a mini Yux, creature made to protect the Yux. It can split into two. Max HP 1, defense 0. Seems like they won't attack directly. These twerps are the reason you sometimes can't do any damage to the main Yux. They're a pain, but you have to beat them before the Yux. Flurry is pretty effective. Why? So I can blow them away? Is that my effectiveness against them with Flurry? Huh? Because no. That was dumb. I'm not doing more damage yet. That is actually quite interesting. You can see the sprayers here. They are looking upwards, are blue, and on the other side they are blue as well now. So they call out what might happen to one side. Interesting. Elder. Puny, is that you? You're looking well. Why are you so calm, Elder? You're trapped, and this is our daring rescue of you. Our rescuing, is that? Well, thanks, I suppose. Those are quite exciting. But I think you owed me to help the other punies before you rescue me. Where are the others? Let me think. Where was I? Ah, yes. Right. Your question. Petunie, thanks heaven. You're here, you're safe. I knew you'd come for me, Puny, I just knew it. Of course I would, dear sister. As I thought, you're the almighty ally. Look at him. We're going to get you out of here right away, I swear. You just hold tight for a second. Okay. Mario, listen, we gotta find the cell key or we're going nowhere. I think they have dialogue if I would enter the cell and talk to them because, you know, we can go inside, but I won't do that because that is extra dialogue and I'm already reading way too much anyway. Man, this is brutal. How much longer till we find that stupid crystal star? Not even those puny punies we captured know anything about it, and they live here. And worst of all, I got stuck holding onto the stupid cell key. Yawn. So bored. Feels like a big old nap is my near future. Bam. Kickity Mac. I'm going to snap your neck. Well, even if it isn't a treat, we must stop feeling like this, don't you think? Ah, stop right there, Missy. You're that Fifi girl we saw last time. What are you doing here? Well, anyway, I heard there's a nice badge, so to be found here, so I came looking. Big kiss? But who cares about that? Lovely to see you again. Not another smooch. This flirting is out of control. My precious crystal star the precious crystal star you're looking for is beneath this tree underground. Good luck finding it before the others. Take care, my handsome stash superstar. Let's get together again soon. She leaves and takes the awesome music with her. I can't believe that girl. I can't stand her. Making. Hey, you! You're the dirtbag to hit me from behind, aren't you? Yeah, real fair, you scum. You fight dirty, you get dirty, and I'll be doing the dirtying. What a fight. Thank you. Oi! Way too much for a way longer time. What a incredibly niche detail. you can hit this box and the jars inside are waggling. Someone had to work this in, and like this many people will actually see it. I love it. Elder, we're back. We're here to rescue you. Foolish child. Punio, sit down this instant and keep your mouth shut. Listen, Elder, I don't know why you're mad, but we came here to help you. Stop your mumbling, you, and mind your elders. You whelp. How could you abandon your poor sister and run off that absolutely sharpness? But Elder, I just went to find help to rescue you. I'll start with the whining. You never interrupt an elder mid-lecturing. Never. You always do. I have no respect of age, only knowledge. And right now, the left side is doing more knowledging and, you know, smart things than the right side. So I know who has my respect. You wonder why the other call you doofus sometimes. That's why. And your time to be a doofus is over, because you have to lead your puny tribe one day. The day is not far off, and that is why you need to listen now. First of all. Several hours later. Or else, you get that? From now on, you get to act together, puny. Yes, yes, I understand. Bah. Only answer once. But say, by the way, why are you here anyway? I was just telling you, we came to rescue everyone. We started with you, Elder. How is that so? Well, good. In that case, get me out of the here already, Karimini. The cell is cold, which isn't good for the old bag, and there is a damn stench. Well, there she goes. Enough standing around. Just you wait, Petunie. I'll be right back for you. Okay, big brother, I'll be waiting. Need to find the blue key too, right? Let's go downstairs and ask the elder if he knows anything. And hope the answer is, you know, breathe. Alright, see you in an hour. Whoever this is Punio. You heard me. I can't say I expected you to manage to rescue the elder. I told you I could do it. Don't get a swelled head. This doesn't mean I accept you as our leader. It definitely doesn't mean I completely trusted Master Guy either. We could still kill him, by the way. Just saying. For starters, you still haven't rescued the other punies yet. And I'm not lifting an antenna to help until you do. Stupid mule. Despicable, how dare you talk like that, knowing what you're up against. These weirdos soldiers taking over our tree were bad guys enough, but now the Jabby tribe is helping them. We must stand together now, we must face them. Don't you understand that? What, the Jabbies and the intruders have joined forces? Then maybe the Jabbies have the blue key. Shut your trap, Punio, and Punio. And mind me, you hear? You have Mustachio here. What you saying the name was again? It was Marty, wasn't it? It's Mario. He's Mario. I mean, sheesh. He's only world famous. Come on. Yes, shimmer down you. And everyone else, help Marty O. Clear out our tree. Okay. I'm not heartless or anything. To tell you the truth, I'm worried about between you two. And you're right, we have no choice. We must fight. Right, everyone? There you go, my punies. That's the spirit. 10 punies have joined your party. Thanks, you guys. Hey, have you done rallying everyone? I have a question. We're looking for a crystal star thingamajig. Ever heard of it? Crystal star, eh? Yes, perhaps. Hidden down, down, down beneath the bottom of this tree. It's a funny colored stone. What do we do with it? Oh, right. Got him from evil and gave it to a pure heart. That was a generation of elders have taught. Might be the crystal star. Marty, oh, I'm calling it. Your heart seems pure enough, so that funny colored stone is yours. I don't quite see how just yet, but I bet it's all connected to us getting out Juve. Got that all, Mario? Crystal star underneath the bottom of the tree. Go do it. Give me the funny rock. Oh, hold your horses. I forgot something. Before you can get the crystal star, you must save all the captured punies. Yep, you'll never get them to the gem without the help of the punies. Not a chance. So here, you better take this. It's the Punyo. It's the symbol of our leader. If you place that in the pedestals you see around the tree, the punies will gather. Just remember to take the orb with you when you're done using it. Because, well, if you don't, everyone's just hang out and stare at the orb. They don't question this even. They just have to look at this like a fucking moth on a lamp. Alright guys, let's rescue everybody. One more thing. So sorry. It's been awfully forgetful as of late. On your way to the Crystal Star, if you lose any of the punies, come to see me. What I'll do is this. I give them a whistle to call them back here. You got that? Why couldn't you just give me the whistle? Or better yet, come with me? I could... Maybe you're not fast walking, but I could, you know... Goombella could carry you. Not me, though. Because I don't care. You placed the herb. Ah, look, a new pipe. Come on, let's jump in. You removed the herb. Bingus bangs. We nearly get more XP. Okay, shortcut unlocked. How nice, the game even tells you, stand here. Good enough. We could level up another one. Could we? Where's this noted? 3, yeah. Thank you. Thunder Rage for free is pretty amazing. Come with me, my loyal steeds. Well, you're not really steeds, I can ride you, but you know what I mean. I think I scanned you, by the way. Given that, yeah, you are the same from the pit. How much damage do you do? 2. So very sad, because you don't attack directly. Okay. Will it work? Attack all enemies with a powerful gust of wind. That took way too long to count as full. Freeze? Actually, yes. Is there shatter damage? No, it's not stasis. Of course. Some of them fell. Yep. Okay, I give it another try with 100%. Well. Free damage is a very unhappy number. Okay, only 3 punies are here, which is perfect because those are the 3 idiots who fall down. That is whatever. Oh. Please attack Mario, otherwise Flurry will get a good thrashing right now. Well, I could have defended for Flurry, but no. Hooray. The one thing that gives me the most. Nothing. Dipshits, come with me. Do you enter the plane? Nee. Oh, you idiots. Back in the GameCube times, if I'm not wrong, those punies were obviously a homage on Pikmin, because the GameCube was the first console who could, without any problems, emulate up to 100 or more separate objects, which back in the days of the GameCube was amazing. Mario, that was a jabby. I was right, they have this key for the blue cell. Our tribes have been enemies for a long time now. Every time we meet, we fight a lot. And now we know why they're helping the intruders and trying to seize the tree. But I used to get along with a Jabble. He's one of the Jabby trees. The Jabby I knew would be hiding somewhere right now, not wanting to fight anyone. I wonder if even Jabble is my enemy now. Who knows, who knows. I find that very funny. That they have added those red emergency lights to the not jabbies. How are they called? Punies. Oh, perfect lineup, boys. Perfect lineup. Okay, hear me out. That was wanted, by the way. I only need 3 damage. Damage dodge P. Another questionable investment in your BP. What items do we have? Woman. Yeah, sure, why not? Come on. Items are there to use them. And I know I normally never use items. And I know you as well will never use items. What a subtle hint to go down here. Hey, didn't Junior say something about the hidden shop? We'll probably try to find it. There you go. Shop. I just finished Crosscode and I agree. I could use items now, but what if I use them later? I better keep them, finishing the game with a full inventory. Yeah, always the but what if. But what if never sets to motion. This job is hard to spot, so I've been here hiding from those goons the whole time. But those fiends have been searching high and low for some time inside the street. What could have been looking for? Do you have any idea? I have, yes. Howdy, how do that? But welcome to the Merchant Shop. What can I do for you? Store. I only just realized now that there is no dialogue between, hey, would you like to store another thing? Hey, would you like to store another thing? Hey, would you like to store another thing? It's just like this, 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 this. And I love it. Hey there, dickhead. Hey, it's Jabble. Why are you hiding back there? Jabby? No good. That little fellow gonna mix up my stock. I suppose I can't go disciplining him. He's still just a kid after all. Oh, what a precious little thing. He hasn't done anything wrong. Mario, we simply must go easy on that poor little dear. I could shoot him. What ails you, my little pie pie? He seems so lonely, doesn't he, Mario? Hey, why don't we take him, Hey! He looks like when I step into the spotlight and then forget my very first line. Oh, hold up, now. You know what? I believe he might wish to join us. The young Jabby silently nodded his head. It appears to have a new ally. I heard the rumors from Madame Fleury to the Jabbies. Yeah, the word is out. Mario can win over the hearts of anyone. I tell ya, as a people person and a salesman, I must say I'm more than a little jealous. Using some items? Yeah, come on, gambling. Give me 3 of those mystery, yes. I do love myself some gambling. And because we otherwise would never use it, let's take one of those. Mushroom for free. Nothing good. Give me one of those things. You know what? I want to take some things. I want to use some things. Because I know I will never use things if I'm not actively encouraging myself to do so. I'm sure the enemies did not respawn, right? Yeah. Doesn't matter anyway. Go here. Do we go here? Are you the 100? No. Everyone, it's a Jabbies. It's a 10 Jabby squadron. Let's get them. Come on. They have entered their red mode. They joined the Democrats and killed. Or was it Republic that is red? I have no idea. I have no clue about American politics. I don't care. But red means attack. That is what I know. Or fear. Or red. Red could also stand for red. That is correct. Wow, we did it. We defeated every last Jabby here. Now we have to destroy the Jabby Hive Fortress. Red can also stand for green, but I have good eyes. True that. Okay, listen. I think I remember the code, but I will not do it. Oh, never mind. I cannot. Now I have to free my sisters and the others. I cannot put it in, but I think it is Puny Star 3 irgendwas. I forgot. Never mind. I don't have it in mind. Meanwhile, and then never come back. And that's gonna happen to us. And hey, by the way, what's this thing you're holding onto so tightly? Mushroom. Not to be, you know, rude, but it looks all dry and wrinkly and gross. Yeah, I know. I picked it so I could give it to my brother to eat. Then I got captured and stuck in here, and in a few days it dried out. Look, the thing has yet another emotion. They put emotion into the game. Oh, really? Great story. Anyway, don't worry so much. All my complaining aside, I'm sure Puny will return. Has some good Clarkson energy. Anyway. What the fuck, you idiots? Why are you just standing there? Yep, you can destroy them. It is not helpful whatsoever, but you can. We are going to take the pure new Elder to get those little fucks back, because only my left ball sacks know that I will not endure this. And before you ask, yes, I said this correctly. Petunia, I'm back, and we bought a key to opening the cell. How are you doing? How do you get in here when you're so big, huh? Well, at least someone noticed. Big brother. Little Petunia. Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you? Nope, I'm fine. Thanks, Helen. Hey, big brother, I have something for you. I mean, I meant to give this to you sooner, but mushrooms are your favorite, aren't they? But, well, this one is kind of dried out. It was icky, wasn't it? I'm sorry. No, it was delicious. Very, very yummy. You okay? Give me a hug. I quit it, Punyo. Come on. Don't get all mushy. Everyone's staring. Well, it's just a really sweet gesture, that's all. It was nothing. 90 Punios have joined your party. You have now 101. I will have soon, is what they want to say. We're working on it. Actually, it doesn't matter. I can abandon them. I will call back the rest of them anyway. So I don't have to walk. That they can catch up with me. Call them. I love you, no. I understand the situation. Just wait a moment. Eunice! Alright, Mr. Mario, off you go now. Hello there, dipshits. The music has changed, by the way. Oh yeah, they definitely made this easier. Everyone with me? Good. It's just like Pikmin. The Pikmins are starting singing and changing the music if every single one of them. If you have a full 100 tree, is what I want to say. As if this is not already a Pikmin homage enough. They made it even more clear. Have the enemies respawn? No, rejoice. Can the punies still very easily fall down? No, rejoice. A 100, let's fucking go. 3 money. Anyway, let's fuel the war economy. Everyone, it's a Jabbies. It's 100 square zone. Charge! You can't really do anything except charging against the wall. Oh my god, they have little expressions when we blow on them. We beat them. Let's destroy the High Fortress once and for all and make them homeless. Nice. Shut. Dear Santa Claus, I want more damage. Well. Give me them flowers. Come on. Good. Go. Attack. Yikes. 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 Okay. Super counter failed every single time. Obviously, they can't be in the theater because I am here. Cheers. I think I'm too early here. I'm still intrigued by this thing. Okay, here you could hear the music change very nicely when we don't have the idiots surrounding us. They can't be in the theater if they are in my team, waiting in the overworld for me to do anything. I may have a brain lag, but I don't exactly know where to continue. The very bottom of the tree. Oh, nice. I don't have to pick all of them up. They just know how to get here now. Well, yes and no. Safe sounds good though. Yeah, but then probably we go left. I mean, it would only make sense after you get the 100 pioneers that you fight the 100 squadron and then continue onward. I'm having a brain fart right now. Give me a moment. We can use this. We need the funny for that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah. I forgot. I was like, ah, yeah, I don't have to think for that. And I'd be like, yeah, I remember now. What happened? What just happened? Man, you guys are dense. Brilliant little trap, huh? And oh boy, did you bite on it. I saw you tickling your silly stones on those pedestals, so I made a fake one. Awesome. I mean, I knew it was great, but seeing you fall for it gives me a warm fuzzy. Talk about complete idiots. You guys are dumb. It hurts. Anyway, with you fools out of the picture, I can take me hunting the crystal star. He sure is an idiot, because he could just, you know, killed us. What are we going to do? We have to find a way out of here. What can we do? Mingus pet, I am flat. Boy, that isn't just right. Let's do something before my claustrophobia sets in. Mario, thinking of something. I'm counting on you. I have left Koopa in there. Sorry, Coops. Twitch chat, Sun, Moon, Puny Star. Write that down. One singular coin. Thank you. Whoa, 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 the tree just shook. Was that an earthquake? You mean a tree shake? That makes no sense. Shut up. I could swear in the original version, the GameCube version, enemies respawned like a lot. In this, not so much. I wonder, is this because it's just a general change, or hear me out, I'm going to give the game credit right now. I have done the Pits of 100 trials, which is why I am way higher level than I am supposed to at this moment, okay? Could it be that the game knows that my level is too high and is not respawning the weak enemies? Because that would be amazing. Nice. It still takes 1 billion years to open. Nice. New boots from Abibas. Liodias. Hey there, I'm the dad. Congratulations on getting the super boots. You'll be able to use the new jump technique now, so let's practice it, okay? If you press at the right moment when jumping, you do a spin jump. Or or how I like to call it, a ground pound, because that is exactly what it is. You're not spinning in the air. I mean, technically you are, but you are pounding the air. The ground. Ground pounding. The trick is to press R right after you jump. Wow. That's perfect and natural. Are you clear on the controls? All good, thank you. Alright, that's just super. It looks like you mastered the spin. The ground pound, you mastered the ground pound. You can smash through spots like this with your spin jump. And big buttons. And one more thing, you can use the spin jump in battle too. Your attack power for jumps has been boosted as well, so enjoy it the next time you're in battle. Well, I hope I see you again soon. Good luck with your adventure. Coops is not questioning what just happened. I am entering the Hall of Shame for falling down. Disgusting! Neat. I'm an idiot. I forgot the badge. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Nightmare. Nightmare, 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 nightmare. Charge is a very good badge. Especially since I found this thing to be actually kind of helpful. We finally, by the way, are now doing the same damage as Goombella. Actually, later. Get the Punies back first. You can now also collect all the hidden spaces in the ground, which I will definitely have forgotten most of them, but let's see on how many I can remember. You did it, yes, yes, now you can get out of here. Yikes! I like the bumping music. Oh, there's so much good music coming up already, by the way, in the original version. I'm especially talking about my probably favorite chapter, chapter 3, the Glitz Pit. Spoiler. The Glitz Pit already had bumping music, but seeing that they have remixed literally everything into a even more bumpy, jazzy version, I'm looking forward. Great things are coming up, boys. I'm an idiot. Don't talk with me. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Nightmares, nightmares, nightmares. Perfect. Well, anyway, we can one-shot kill you now. How much damage do you do? 3? 2. This is so sad. This is very sad, in which I mean, you break this one and the other one will kill itself by destroying itself by attacking me. Making sentences is sometimes hard, especially if you are a smooth brain like me. You should kill yourself now. Interestingly, the Punies are not running away from those guys. Yeah. They are only scared of the Scooters. I am busy inspecting all the things where loot can be. I don't have time to fight you. I know I've inspected everything. I don't have time for you. Oh. technique. Shut up, I noticed. Yikes. Imagine falling down twice. Once wasn't enough. I have to do it 3 times actually. So people can see that I'm absolutely dumb. Chill mal, ich kann nicht mehr Basic Gaming machen. I would be surprised if you can. Wenn du backseaten könntest, würde das heißen, es gibt irgendetwas in dem Spiel, was ich nicht kenne. Which, you know, could be. But I would argue that I know most about the game. At least so I think. Cannot go into the pipe while holding coops open. I should have left some of the punies in the hole so they can get flooded. That would have been funny. Especially if they couldn't swim. Shut up. What's... Oh no. What's happening? A heal and a save block. Ladies and gentlemen, have you an idea what might be happening? Mushroom. Let me see. That thing's gotta be around here somewhere. Huh? What's that? Whoa, sounds like a mop. Better clear out. Let's play a round of Blue's Clues or Dora the Explorer. Well, Twitch chat, have you seen the crystal star? Is it in this room currently? Can you spot our desired object? Would be funny if they added something that you can actually find in there, but no. You cannot find it? Close one though. Look, it's been there all the time. Mario, look, 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 look. It's the crystal star. Yoink. What? Did he just... Hey, what's going on here? Man, am I lucky or what? Or am I just good? Oh, you say you need a crystal star, not crumb. Boom. Falls right in my lap. Still, this is humiliating. You shouldn't have been able to escape that cell. So for insulting my awesome trap, I'm gonna repay you with a little present. You know what it is? It is a nuclear bomb. Oh, just a little thing I call a remote time bomb detonator. I'm gonna use this to bury you and those squishy punies in rubble. Sounds fun? Actually, yes. Well, enjoy your final minutes aside this dank old tree. With that, pew, I'm gone. Actually, hear me out. I noticed earlier that enemies are not respawning. Did he just say, yeah, hurry, we need to get the heck out of here. I just noticed that enemies are not respawning. You know what was the only thing in the GameCube version that made this escape sequence hard? The enemies on the way out. Oh, we get some scripted ones, okay. But I mean, like, other than that. We have a whole 100 crew in the audience, by the way. Neat. Oh, this is where we are, okay. Yeah, without enemies, this is kind of easy. Did they put anyone here? Nope. Yeah, the enemies are the only thing that made it hard. No enemies, no challenge. I could bring the punies with me, or hear me out. Fuck those idiots in particular. You won't be going any further this way. What? Are you for real? Move it, you old geezer. What? Did you just call me an old geezer? What do you think of talking like that? You had no respect, Brad. Don't think my age has a thing to done with my might. Even if it kills me, I won't let you through. I'm ready. Elder power activate. Whoa, what's your problem, Grandma? You got an ear hair tickling your brain or what? Oh, what the... Ouch. Can't take another step. What a time for my stupid back to start aching up. You old-headed old coot. You dare defy me? I could spine my boots with you. Excuse us? We aren't going to let you leave, you and the big belly. You hand over the crystal star and get out of this tree. Yeah, get out. You guys are wild, you know that? Oh well, I guess I better shut this timer off. Okay, your pests. One pummeling coming up with extra fists. Metal fists, that is. He's playing monkey ball. Awake, Magnus von Grapple. Time for your technological thrashing. Enjoy. Are you crying yet? Yeah, sorry, but this isn't armed with tissues. Well, Magnus von Grapple has an effect on people. Total weeping terror. And you ain't seen nothing yet. Check out the power on this bad boy. Yikes, that is strong. But I can check the feeling that there's something just not right about him. Be alert, okay? We can't let ourselves get careless. Well, Cooper, you know exactly what happens next, right? Yep. No. Yes. That's Magnus von Grapple. It's a giant robot built by the X-Nauts. Lord Crumb drives it. 30-1. Its most effective attack is the one that takes advantage of its size, the Smoldering Storm. It also can shoot at its fist, which do these super gnarly rocket punches. If its fists have a max HP of 2, an attack of 4, and a defense of 0. If its fists are super powerful, so it's best to knock them out fast. The thing about this robot is I can't tell if it looks cool or really, really stupid. And we're not going to discuss the color. Questionable, yes. Okay, hear me out, hear me out. This badge surprised me many times. I give it a try. Okay, what did I expect? It would be really fucking stupid if it works on bosses. I think only the Crystal Star works on bosses. Magnus von Punish. Oh. So anyway, how about we do some damage? A bit early for that. Yes. Charge. I don't get it. Wait. I have fog, but on my side. Does this mean he has a problem with attacking me? I would assume that is what it means. Yes, it is what it means. Okay. He somehow missed that. I will not question how. I don't get it. I have to train this. Okay. We gambling? Not now. Yep, we're stacking attack. You got it. Have you... You're so lucky that it is not a times 2 attack anymore. Done. Well, would you look at that? Perfectly counted, by the way. I noticed that I am using a lot of badge attacks, which would probably mean I should level up my FP some more. Oops, never mind, I choose B. No, Magnus von Grapple. How could you lose? I remember this, losers. Lord Cramps summons us. Retreat, run away. We did it, Mario. Yes, that was great, or what? They're gone. This place can go back to the peaceful place I remember. According to legends, you can have the Emerald Star, the crystal star that resides in this tree. Morse. You got Star. The Star Power is now free. Mario learned the attack Clock Out, which, as of for my knowledge, is the only attack that actually can inflict... Well, it's not sleep, it is specifically the stop status to bosses. Because bosses normally are immune to that. Please don't quote me on that, that is at least what I experienced. So the sleep stomp obviously did not work against the robot, because the... And so, after plummeting Lord Crump, Mario obtained the second crystal star. With the X-Nauts gone, peace once again prevailed throughout the Great Tree. The Boogly Woods echoed with the puny songs of joy. But this may not be our last hero is heard from the vile X-Naut. They will surely continue to stand in Mario's way and try to put a stop to his efforts.